So now we will see scope in JavaScript. So guys, basically the scope determines the accessibility or the visibility of the JavaScript variables, which means what is the lifespan of the variables that we have defined in the JavaScript and where we can access them. So guys, basically there are three types of scope in JavaScript variables. So as you can see, first of all, we have the global scope, which can be accessed from anywhere inside the JavaScript program. And then we also have the function scope, which means the variables that are declared and initialized inside the function can only be accessed within that particular function. And then after that we have something called as block scope, which means inside the open and close curly braces, if we define any of the variables, then we can access them only in between that particular block scope over here. Now guys, before ES6, JavaScript variables had only global scope and the functional scope, but after ES6 was introduced, two important new JavaScript keywords were also introduced in this case, that is the let and the const keywords over here, which will help us in order to define the variables or the constants that will be inside the block scope. So guys, let us understand all these three types of scope with the help of examples in VS Code over here. So simply I'm going to create a new file in this case. So we have scope.js file over here. Now guys, first of all, we will understand the meaning of the global scope in this case. So let us say we provide the variable with the use of the let keyword over here, and then we say name, it is equal to, let's say we provide the string that is programming for beginners, which is the name of this YouTube channel that you should definitely subscribe if you have not done so. So guys, basically we have this programming for beginners name of the YouTube channel. Now guys, this is the global scope over here. That's because we have not included this particular variable inside the function or any other block scope in this case. So simply we can access this particular variable which is having the global scope by providing this name variable inside the console.log statement. So guys, when we run this code over here by using the node command in this case, so let me just provide the name of the JavaScript file over here. So as you can see, we have programming for beginners text that is getting displayed over here. Now guys, this is as far as the global scope is concerned. What is the meaning of the next scope, that is function scope over here? So guys, simply let us create a new function in this case. So over here we will provide the function keyword followed by the name of the function, that is my function over here. And then guys, inside this let us create another variable. So let's say we have name function over here, and then it is equal to, we will provide some data over here. So let's say we provide the string that is inside function. So guys, basically this is the value that we have provided over here, and basically this is nothing but it is the function scope. So guys, what is the meaning of function scope? Basically this name function variable will be accessed only within this particular function that we have defined. That means inside this open and close curly braces. So guys, let us check that as well. When we try to access this particular name function over here inside the function itself, then we should be able to see the value that is inside function which we have assigned to this name function variable. So guys, when we run this code once again over here, as you can see, we are still getting the programming for beginners, that is the name variable over here. That's because we have not called the my function in this case. So guys, it is important that we should call this my function in order to make the interpreter go inside this particular function and execute the lines of code. So guys, let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So now as you can see, we are getting programming for beginners, that is the global scope over here, and then even the name function which is having the function scope in this case, and we are getting inside function string over here. So guys, in this way the function scope will work. What if we try to access this particular name function outside of this function? So let us try that as well. When we provide the console.log statement and then once again we provide the name function that is outside from this function over here. So what we will do is, let us provide another string that is outside function so that we can recognize that we are accessing this name function from outside the function. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here. So as you can see, we are now getting the error. So what is the error? First of all, we were able to print this programming for beginners due to the global scope of this name variable, but then next time when the interpreter comes over here, basically it is not able to find this name function variable, and that is why we are getting the reference error, name function is not defined, because we are trying to access access it from outside of the function. So guys, this particular statement is not allowed over here. That's because we are trying to access the variable which is defined inside the function from outside of the function, which is not allowed in this case. So guys, this is as far as the function scope is concerned. But can we access this name variable from within the function? Yes, we can do so. That's because the name function is having the global scope over here. So let us try that as well. So we will say inside function, and then we will provide the name variable over here so that we can see whether the value that is programming for beginners can be accessed from within this particular function this time. So guys, let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here. So now as you can see, we are getting the global scope, that is the name variable value programming for beginners first of all over here due to this console.log statement, and then we are going inside the function and getting the value of the name function over here, and then again we are getting inside function and then the name variable value that is programming for beginners over here. That's because this name variable is having global scope and we can access this global scope variable from anywhere within our program. So guys, in this way the global scope can be accessed from anywhere, but the function scope variables can only be accessed from within this particular function. Now guys, apart from this we have another scope, that is block scope over here. Now guys, what is the meaning of block scope? It is nothing but whatever variables are declared and defined in between these two curly braces, that is the block scope that we can say. So guys, basically let's say we define another variable with the let keyword over here, and then we will provide the name of the variable, that is block scope. In this case it is equal to, and then let's say we provide the name, that is John over here. Now guys, simply we will access this particular block scope variable so that we can see whether it is accessible from within the block. So we will say within block it is equal to, and then again the name of the variable, that is block scope, in order to print this particular value. So guys, let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, we are getting the global scope variable value, then the function scope as well, that is inside function, and then again inside the function we are printing the global scope variable, that is programming for beginners over here, and then within the block we are getting the value, that is John over here. Now guys, what if we try to access this block scope variable outside of these curly braces? So we are going outside of the block over here. So we will say outside block in this case so that we can recognize this particular statement. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, now we are getting the error. So we are getting reference error. In this case block scope is not defined. So guys, in this way when you are defining the variables within the curly braces or inside the function, you cannot access them from outside of the curly braces or the function over here. So this particular thing is also not allowed in this case. That's because the variable is declared inside of this particular block scope and the lifespan of that particular variable is within that block scope itself. So guys, if we run this code once again over here, we will see all the outputs are working properly when we are accessing the global scope from within the function as well, and you can also access it from this particular block as well, since this name variable is having the global scope. Apart from this, the other scopes, that is the function scope and the block scope variables, cannot be accessed from the outside of their respective blocks. Now guys, one very important point to note over here, what if we don't provide the let keyword in this case and we simply define the variable, that is block scope, without any prefix keyword, that is let, const or the where keyword? Whether we will be able to print this particular value of the block scope from within this block. So let us check that as well when we save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, we are getting within block it is equal to John. Now guys, one very important use case over here is when we are trying to declare and initialize the variable in this way without having any prefix, that is where, let or the const keyword over here from within this block, then that particular variable will have the global scope. So when we say global scope, which means we will be able to access it from outside of the block scope as well. So let me just uncomment this line of code over here. We will try to print from the outside block whether this particular block scope variable will be able to access or not. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So now as you can see, we are getting within block as well and then outside block as well. So guys, this is very important point to be noted over here. Whenever we are going to declare the variables inside the block in this case in such a way that we do not use any of the where, let or the const keywords over here. So in this case, that particular variable will have the global scope and we can use it outside of that particular block as well. Now guys, the same thing cannot happen for the function over here. So let us say we remove this particular let keyword in this case and simply we are going to have the name function. So if we expect that this particular name function variable should be accessed from outside of this function, so that is not going to happen. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, we are getting the reference error in this case, name function is not defined. So guys, in this way, inside the function, if we provide any of the variables, they are not going to have the global scope this time. But when we use the curly braces over here and inside that we define the variables that can have the global scope if we do not use any of the keywords while declaring them. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to the channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video in which we are going to talk about hoisting in JavaScript. So stay tuned.